When I was growing up, there was always one thing under the kitchen sink. Not a fancy bottle with a bright label, not a dozen different sprays for every little surface, just one simple bottle of white vinegar. My mother used it for everything. She wiped down the counters, cleaned the windows, even used it to freshen up our laundry. Back then, we didn't think of it as a cleaning hack or a natural solution. It was just what worked. It was what everyone did. Now, all these years later, science is finally catching up to what our parents and grandparents already knew. That vinegar, plain white vinegar, the kind that costs just $2 a bottle, can do more for your home than most expensive store-bought products ever will. Today, I'm going to show you 15 powerful and surprising ways to use white vinegar that professionals rely on every day. These are the same methods used in luxury hotels, top-tier kitchens, and by people who need cleaning to be fast, effective, and safe. But more importantly, they're techniques that give you back time, peace of mind, and a cleaner, healthier space, without the harsh chemicals and overwhelming smells. So if you're someone who appreciates the wisdom of simpler times, if you care about keeping your home fresh, your family safe, and your routines easy and affordable, you're in the right place. Stay with me until the end, because I'm saving one of the most incredible vinegar tricks for last. It's something even most professionals don't talk about, but it's been used for years in high-end hotels to keep bathrooms spotless, with almost no effort. Let's get started. A clean home starts with one bottle. Let's begin with the simple spaces around us, our windows, furniture, and everyday surfaces. These are the areas where a little shine makes a big difference, and where vinegar works like quiet magic. Tip number 1. Crystal clear glass and mirrors without streaks. Most commercial glass cleaners leave behind invisible residue. That's why your mirrors often look dull or streaky just a day after cleaning. But here's a better way, and it costs just pennies. Mix 1 part white vinegar with 1 part hot water. Put the solution in a spray bottle. The warmth of the water helps break down grease and dirt more effectively. Spray the mixture onto your glass or mirror, covering the whole surface. Now here's the real trick. Don't use paper towels. They leave behind lint and streaks. Instead, use a dry microfiber cloth or a piece of old newspaper. Yes, newspaper. It polishes the surface without scratching. Wipe in gentle, circular motions and finish with a dry cloth for a perfect shine. Since using this method, I haven't touched a store-bought glass cleaner. The vinegar leaves everything spotless and stays clean longer. Tip number 2. Keep dust away longer from furniture and shelves. Dusting can feel endless. You wipe down your bookshelf today, and tomorrow, the dust is back. Here's why. Dry surfaces build up static electricity, which pulls dust out of the air. To stop this, mix 1 cup of water, half a cup of white vinegar, and 1 teaspoon of olive oil in a spray bottle. Olive oil adds a light shine and creates a layer that helps prevent dust from sticking. You can also add a few drops of lavender or lemon essential oil for a soft, pleasant scent. Lightly dampen a microfiber cloth with this mix. Wipe your wooden furniture, glass shelves, kitchen appliances, anything that collects dust easily. Then, finish with a clean dry cloth. You'll notice the difference right away. Not only do surfaces shine, but dust doesn't come back nearly as quickly. I used to dust every few days. Now I go a week or more before it's needed again. Tip number 3. Eliminate bad odors from the refrigerator. Naturally, the refrigerator is one of the most common sources of bad odors in the home. Food spills, forgotten leftovers, and moisture buildup can make it smell unpleasant. But white vinegar can fix that. First, empty out the fridge completely. Then, mix equal parts of white vinegar and warm water. Use a cloth or sponge to wipe down every shelf, drawer, and wall. For sticky stains, Let the vinegar mix sit for a few minutes before scrubbing. It will loosen everything up. Then, for ongoing freshness, place a small bowl of vinegar, or a cotton ball soaked in vinegar, in the corner of the fridge. Leave it there for a few hours. The vinegar will absorb lingering odors without affecting the taste of your food. Since using this trick, my fridge smells like nothing at all. And that's exactly how it should be. The heart of the home. Kitchen and bathroom solutions. The kitchen is where love and nourishment begin, and where grease and grime love to hide. But vinegar can make a big difference here, not just in how things look, but in how they feel and smell too. Tip number 4. Remove stubborn kitchen grease without harsh chemicals. Grease in the kitchen doesn't just look bad. It attracts dirt and dust and can be tough to remove, especially around the stove and cabinets. Here's what to do. Warm up 1 cup of white vinegar, just until it's warm, not boiling. Pour it into a spray bottle. Spray the vinegar directly on greasy surfaces, like your stove hood, backsplash, or cabinet doors. Let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. The warm vinegar breaks down the grease, making it easier to wipe off. If the grease is really built up, add 1 tablespoon of baking soda to the vinegar mix. This creates a gentle fizzing reaction that lifts stuck-on grime without damaging the surface. Wipe everything clean with a sponge or microfiber cloth dampened in hot water. Since I started using this, I don't spend hours scrubbing anymore. The grease just lifts off, and there's no chemical smell lingering in the air. Tip number 5. Eliminate bad odors from the trash can and keep them away. Even if you change your trash bag regularly, liquids and bits of food can leak into the bottom of the can, creating smells that just won't quit. Here's a simple deep cleaning routine using vinegar. Take out the trash bag. Rinse the inside of the can with hot water. Then pour 1 cup of pure white vinegar directly into the bottom of the can. Use a sponge or brush to scrub the sides and bottom. Let it sit for 10 minutes, then rinse and dry. To keep odors from coming back, make vinegar ice cubes. Just pour white vinegar into an ice cube tray and freeze it. Drop 1 cube into the bottom of your empty trash can before putting in a new bag. As it melts, it disinfects and absorbs odors. Another option? Soak a cotton ball in vinegar and leave it at the bottom of the can overnight. Now my kitchen smells clean, even when the trash is full. Tip number 6. Say goodbye to lime scale and water stains in the bathroom. If you live in an area with hard water, you've probably seen white, chalky stains on your faucets, tiles, or shower doors. That's lime scale, and it dulls the shine of everything. To remove it, soak a cloth or paper towel in warm vinegar and wrap it around the faucet or affected area. Let it sit for 20 to 30 minutes. Then scrub gently with an old toothbrush or sponge. For tough spots, sprinkle baking soda on top of the vinegar before scrubbing. This method also works wonders on cloudy glass shower doors. Just spray warm vinegar onto the surface, let it sit for a few minutes, and wipe clean with a dry cloth. Since using this, my faucets look new again, and cleaning takes half the time it used to. Tip number 7. Disinfect and deodorize the toilet bowl. Naturally, the toilet is one of the most used and least liked places to clean, but it doesn't have to be difficult or dangerous to your lungs. For a deep clean, pour 1 cup of white vinegar directly into the toilet bowl. Let it sit for 30 minutes. If there are stains or buildup, add half a cup of baking soda and let the fizzy reaction do the work. Then scrub with a toilet brush and flush. To keep the toilet fresh in between cleanings, pour half a glass of vinegar into the bowl before going to bed. Let it sit overnight without flushing. This helps prevent stains, kill germs, and eliminate odors. You can also clean the outside of the toilet, the seat, lid, and base, with a vinegar and water mix using a spray bottle and cloth. It's gentle, effective, and safe, especially important for homes with pets or grandkids. Tip number 8. freshen up your mattress, and breathe better at night. We wash our sheets regularly, but when was the last time you cleaned your mattress? Over time, mattresses absorb sweat, dust, and odors, and become a home for dust mites. To clean yours, mix 2 parts water with 1 part white vinegar in a spray bottle. Lightly spray the surface of the mattress. Don't soak it, just mist it. For added freshness, sprinkle baking soda on top. Let it sit for at least 1 hour, then vacuum it all up. This not only removes smells, but also disinfects the fabric and helps with allergies. I try to do this every couple of months, and I sleep better knowing the space where I rest is truly clean. That wraps up the most powerful vinegar tricks for the kitchen and bathroom, places where cleanliness matters most, not just for comfort, but for health and well-being. Up next, we're heading to the laundry room, where vinegar can save your clothes, soften your towels, and even bring old fabrics back to life. We'll also talk about tools, shoes, and other often overlooked spots where vinegar quietly works its magic. Let's keep going. The quiet helper in laundry, shoes, and tools. Your home isn't just about surfaces. It's about the clothes you wear, the bed you sleep in, and the little things that help you live comfortably every day. Vinegar can help here too, in ways that most people never expect. Tip number 9. Replace fabric softener with vinegar for softer, cleaner clothes. Over time, even the best laundry detergents can leave behind residues on your clothes. Fabric softeners might make things smell nice, but they coat your clothes with a thin layer of chemicals. This buildup can trap odors, reduce absorbency, especially in towels, and even make fabrics feel stiff over time. But there's a much better way to keep your laundry soft, fresh, and truly clean. And it doesn't involve artificial scents or harsh additives. It's plain white vinegar. Just add half a cup of white vinegar into the fabric softener compartment of your washing machine. It works during the rinse cycle to break down any leftover soap or residue from your detergent. It also helps balance the pH level in your water, which softens your clothes naturally without coating them in chemicals. And don't worry, the vinegar smell doesn't stick around. Once your clothes are dry, they'll smell neutral and clean, not sour. If you've ever noticed that your towels have lost their fluff, or that your workout clothes don't smell quite right after a wash, give this method a try. Since I started using vinegar instead of fabric softener, my towels are softer, my clothes feel lighter, and everything just smells fresh. No fake perfumes, no lingering residue, just clean fabrics that are gentle on your skin and better for your washing machine too. Tip number 10. Deep clean your washing machine to keep clothes smelling fresh. Your washing machine is supposed to clean your clothes, but when was the last time you cleaned the machine itself? Over time, detergent, fabric softener, and dirt from your laundry can build up inside the drum and rubber seals, creating the perfect environment for mold and mildew. If your clean clothes sometimes come out smelling a little musty, your machine is likely the reason. But there's a simple fix, and once again, vinegar comes to the rescue. Start by pouring 2 full cups of white vinegar into the detergent compartment of your washing machine. Then run a full cycle using the hottest water setting available, but without any clothes inside. The vinegar will dissolve soap scum, disinfect the inside of the drum, and help clean out any gunk hiding in the hoses. If your machine has a rubber gasket or seal, take a cloth soaked in white vinegar and wipe around the edges, especially in the folds. That's where moisture collects, and it's often where mold starts to grow. For extra power, sprinkle a bit of baking soda on the gasket before wiping it clean. Doing this once a month keeps your washer smelling fresh and working properly. I've made it part of my regular routine, and now every load of laundry smells better and feels cleaner. It's a small habit that makes a big difference in both your clothes and your machine. Tip number 11. Remove odors from shoes, gently and effectively. Let's be honest, shoes take a beating. Whether it's summer heat, long walks, or just daily wear, our shoes absorb a lot of moisture and bacteria. And over time, even the cleanest pair can start to smell. Most people try to cover the odor with sprays or powders, but those just mask the problem. If you want to truly remove the odor, and do it gently, white vinegar is one of the best natural solutions out there. Start with a simple spray. Mix equal parts white vinegar and water in a spray bottle. Lightly spray the inside of your shoes, making sure not to soak the fabric. Then leave them in a well-ventilated space overnight to dry. The vinegar works to kill odor-causing bacteria, and once it evaporates, the smell goes away too, without leaving any vinegar scent behind. If your shoes have a strong, lingering odor, take it a step further. Wipe the insides with a cloth soaked in pure vinegar. Then sprinkle some baking soda inside and let it sit overnight. In the morning, shake or vacuum out the powder. This combo tackles even the worst smells, like gym shoes, old sneakers, or work boots. I use this on my walking shoes every couple of weeks, and they always smell fresh. No more embarrassment when I take them off at a friend's house. And unlike commercial deodorizers, vinegar won't damage your shoes or irritate your skin. It's just a simple, safe way to breathe new life into your favorite pair. Tip number 12. Restore rusty tools and kitchen utensils with vinegar. If you've ever found an old pair of scissors, gardening shears, or a kitchen knife with rust on it, you might have thought it was time to throw it out. But don't be so quick to give up. Rust doesn't mean it's ruined. It just means it needs a little care, and vinegar can help bring it back to life. White vinegar contains acetic acid, which breaks down rust naturally and safely, without damaging the metal underneath. To clean a rusty tool, simply place it in a container filled with pure white vinegar. Let it soak anywhere from 2 hours to overnight, depending on how much rust is on the surface. If the item is too large to submerge, soak a cloth in vinegar and wrap it around the rusty part. Then cover it with a plastic bag to keep it from drying out too quickly. Once the soaking time is done, use a stiff brush, steel wool, or even an old toothbrush to scrub away the loosened rust. Rinse it thoroughly with water and dry it completely. To prevent the rust from coming back, rub a thin layer of mineral oil or cooking oil on the metal. This seals out moisture and keeps your tools in good shape. I've used this trick on old garden tools and even on a couple of dull kitchen knives. Every time, I'm amazed at how easily the rust comes off and how good it feels to fix something instead of throwing it away. Tip number 13. Refresh upholstery, curtains, and rugs without chemicals. Over time, fabrics in your home, like curtains, sofas, rugs, and mattresses, can absorb all kinds of odors. Cooking smells, pet dander, moisture in the air, even the scent of time itself. And because you can't just toss a couch or a set of drapes into the washer, it can feel like there's not much you can do. But vinegar offers a simple, natural way to bring freshness back into your home's soft surfaces. Here's what I do. I mix 1 part white vinegar with 2 parts water in a clean spray bottle. Then I add a few drops of essential oil, lavender for calm, lemon for brightness, or eucalyptus for a cleaner, airy scent. Lightly spray this mixture onto upholstery, curtains, even throw pillows or mattresses. Don't soak the fabric, just mist the surface. Then let it air dry. The vinegar neutralizes odors at the source, instead of covering them up like commercial sprays do. And once it dries, there's no vinegar smell at all, just clean, fresh fabric. For stronger smells, like pet odors or mustiness, sprinkle baking soda on the surface first. Let it sit for about 15 to 30 minutes, then spray with the vinegar solution. The bubbling reaction between the vinegar and baking soda helps pull out deep-set smells and grime. After everything dries, vacuum up any remaining powder. Since using this method, my home feels lighter. There's no heavy perfume in the air, just the clean scent of fabric that's truly fresh. It's a wonderful way to refresh your space, especially before company comes over, or when you just want to breathe a little easier. Tip number 14. Descale your coffee maker or kettle for better tasting drinks. If you've noticed that your coffee doesn't taste quite as rich as it used to, or that your kettle takes longer to boil, you might be dealing with limescale. This is a white, chalky buildup that forms when minerals from water collect inside your appliances over time. It's completely natural, but it can affect both the flavor of your drinks and the performance of your machines. Thankfully, vinegar is a gentle but powerful solution. To clean your drip coffee maker, mix equal parts white vinegar and water. Pour the solution into the machine's water reservoir, then start a brew cycle, but only let it run halfway. Pause the machine and let the vinegar sit inside for about 20 minutes. Then restart the brew cycle and let it finish. After that, run 2 full cycles with just clean water to rinse it out thoroughly. For electric kettles, fill the kettle with the same vinegar and water mix. Bring it to a boil, then turn it off and let it sit for 15 minutes. Pour it out, scrub the inside gently if needed, and rinse with water. This easy routine removes mineral deposits without using harsh chemicals, and you'll notice the difference in taste immediately. Coffee becomes bolder, tea tastes cleaner, and your appliances will run more efficiently. I try to do this once a month, and it's made a big difference in both flavor and peace of mind. After all, something as simple as your morning coffee deserves to be the best it can be. Tip number 15. Disinfect cutting boards and wooden utensils. Safely. Cutting boards are some of the most used and most overlooked items in our kitchens. Whether you're chopping vegetables, slicing bread, or trimming meat, food particles can get into the tiny cuts and grooves on the surface. And even if you wash them with soap and water, bacteria can linger, especially in wooden boards or utensils. That's where white vinegar comes in as a safe and natural disinfectant. Start by pouring a generous amount of white vinegar directly onto the cutting board. Let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. The vinegar will begin to break down any bacteria or residue hiding in the grooves. Then, use a sponge or brush to scrub the surface thoroughly. If you're dealing with deeper knife marks or stubborn smells, like onion or garlic, try this. Sprinkle baking soda over the board first, then pour the vinegar on top. The bubbling reaction helps lift grime from the cuts in the wood. Scrub it in, rinse with warm water, and dry completely. This method also works beautifully for wooden utensils, like spoons or spatulas. Just soak them in a bowl of vinegar mixed with hot water for about 30 minutes. Rinse and let them air dry. For an extra layer of freshness and antibacterial power, rub half a lemon across the surface after the vinegar wash. It adds a clean scent and provides natural citrus oils that help disinfect. Since adopting this habit, I feel safer knowing the tools I use every day are truly clean, without chemicals that could harm food or health. It's a small step, but one that makes a real difference, especially in a kitchen that's full of love and home-cooked meals. And there you have it, 15 simple, powerful ways to use vinegar that can transform your home, save you money, and bring peace of mind. It's not just about having a clean space, it's about choosing something safer, simpler, gentler. Our parents and grandparents didn't rely on a shelf full of chemical cleaners. They used what they had. And most of the time, what they had was just right. Vinegar is more than a cleaning product. It's a reminder that the old ways often hold the most wisdom, that caring for your home doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. It just has to be done with heart. So, now I want to hear from you. Which of these tips are you going to try first? Do you have a vinegar trick passed down from your family? Something that worked for generations? Leave a comment and share it with our community. I love hearing your stories. This channel isn't just about advice, it's about connection. And if you found value in today's video, Go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Next week, I'll be sharing the baking soda secrets no one talks about, but every home should know. Until then, take care of yourself, take care of your space, and never forget that wisdom grows with time. Thanks for watching.